Alright, good evening, everybody. This is Reverend again with
the theme here.
It's Theory.
And Grandma's one.
The four middle-aged Jews just bullshitting about nothing, and we are going to talk about this week. We sat down and we all watched the trailer and the featurette of the Killing Joke animated straight-to-video, the animated project they've put together, which is shit. I think they've had that out as a rumor and as a dream project on boards all over the place for at least the past 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think actually even more, like maybe the past decade.
The only problem that I have with this, it's not going to the fucking theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the only issue I have with this.
Look.
Well, I mean, how long is it supposed to be?
Agreed.
Doesn't matter.
Well, no, that is a big.
That's a
big
valid
factor.
point. Because if they're going 45 minutes to an hour, what movie do you know that's 45 minutes to an hour?
Yeah, because
Wasn't Mask of Phantasm that short?
no, Massive Phantasm was 90 minutes. Actually, 100 minutes.
They could have made this 90 minutes.
Well, what they
And
discussed.
it still wouldn't have felt stretched out. They could have got the whole story in.
No, what they discussed in the featurette was that when they were doing the adaptation of the graphic novel to screenplay. And the thing is that the graphic novel itself isn't very long. It's only around 66 pages.
That's what, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah.
When they were doing the adaptation for everything, and they started playing it out, they came to the realization, they're like, we're going to have this wrapped up in 40 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. And which is the reason why they added precursor material where they explore, okay, this is what Barbara Gordon has been doing up until this time.
Yeah.
To go ahead and also kind of flesh her out so that she's not some sort of cutout for anybody who's watching what happens to her.
Yeah.
All right. Which we're not going to go into detail about.
The majority of the people that we watching this,
Probably already
9
know.
out of 10, I'd say, it's pretty up there, that already read The Killing Joke from the 80s.
But again, it's
I know
from
you
the
want-
80s, all right?
It screams 80s. You're right.
All right, the folks who are going to sit there and run into this. There's going to be a large portion of them who are only going to be half our age or younger.
Absolutely.
All right, so
Which is the sad part.
But now here's 3 specific things that I'm excited about. Okay. Number 1, they've been given the go-ahead to make this as explicit as they possibly can as far as the graphic novel entails.
Correct.
Which means this very well could be a rated R release.
Yep.
All right. Number 2. All right. Who was number 2? I can't remember what was his name.
Mark fucking Hamill.
Yeah. They're bringing back practically the entire cast from the original animated series.
Yes.
Okay.
Big
That
plus.
in itself. And
Big
here's the thing.
plus.
This was the greatest Batman cast animated.
You
ever.
watch the
All right.
animated series from the 90s.
And number 3.
Watch it.
When this is successful. When Once this thing shows up and everyone watches it, everyone raves about it, Death in the Family is only next.
Absolutely.
Well, not only Death in the Family, but this is the same thing that.
This is the same
Yeah,
thing.
they're gonna open up.
Deadpool.
Yeah,
that we
Being rated R, that door.
Yeah.
Yep.
Other things.
Absolutely. Deadpool
Yes.
did. Yep.
Here's one thing I would like to see. All right, because let me be honest. All right, Zack Snyder is in charge of the DCEU, or he's the main producer guy who's handling how it looks and how it sounds. All right, he also did Watchmen.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of people didn't give that a lot of credit.
Yeah.
No,
Watchmen
here's
is amazing.
here's the thing though, is that okay with as good as it was, that should have been a miniseries. All right, that should have been a minimum 5 hours long.
Yeah.
All right.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Okay, give it at least two full movies to go ahead and do what it was going to do.
Yeah.
What they wanted to do before was that they wanted to go ahead and do an actual 5-episode miniseries, where it was going to be five hours long, and I believe they were trying to market it out to HBO or somebody else.
Yeah.
But because it was a comic book franchise at the time that they were thinking about doing that, the production companies and the broadcast companies, they balked at the idea.
Well, that was because it was before the comic book movies hit the big time.
Yeah.
Well,
And they were scared because
Didn't they come out around the same time Hellboy and all the rest
Yes.
of those came out?
Movie?
And Spawn, right?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it was after Blade, which really kind of, if you think about it, we kind of rekindled the comic book adaptation.
I couldn't
Yeah.
believe that they. I mean, people didn't know that Blade was a comic book.
Yeah.
Rated
Not
R.
versus-
Marvel. A lot of people.
Correct.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
It said Marvel
Yeah.
at the beginning of the damn
Yeah.
credits.
Yeah.
But my point is that what I would like to see, all right, is that go ahead and give me Watchmen animated.
It would work.
Minimum of 5 fucking 1 hour
Absolutely.
episodes.
Absolutely.
All right.
Wait.
I'm thinking more like 8 or 10.
Would the Watchmen work like Daredevil on Netflix, as far as live action, or just animated?
The problem
Animated.
the problem with that is that the thing with Watchmen is that you end up with certain characters, you end up having their full scenes being full-time special effects, and that's what turns everything fucking expensive.
Like
Yeah.
Manhattan.
Absolutely.
You know, where if it was animated,
Animated, yeah.
It'd be
No.
easier.
yeah,
I mean, you just draw it in.
you know. And look, I'm not even asking for like the great big pussy monster at the end of the series, okay? I'm just saying something closer to the actual set of graphic novels. All right.
But with the Killing Joke, just to do a turn full circle here. What I'm excited about it is that to see it in animation form. Is that I want to see the Joker torture the Commissioner. You know, just like he did in the comic.
Yeah.
And I want that surprise that the Joker knocks on the door, smiles, and just shoots. You know,
Yeah.
Robert.
And here's the thing: even reading these in the comics, they were uncomfortable scenes. To
It was. It was. And I mean, there is no in this. There is no. When she gets shot, she becomes a very important, and she gets paralyzed. She becomes a very important person in the Batman universe.
No, let's
and-
not mince story here. She was already in.
Well, she was. You're right, but I'm talking about She became the Oracle, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And but the thing is, though, you know, there are some things that the Joker and his men did to her, and that's still got to happen. You know, the social justice warriors cannot stop this story.
They are not look. I already have a new name for them.
But
They're not social justice warriors anymore. They're social justice
But
ISIS.
what I'm saying is, again, all you gotta do, just like in the games, you know, like I said in my other videos, pick up a controller and play. Quit taking it out of context. Pick up the comic. You can pick up the comic and read it. Then you would understand. It's not about slut walking. It's not about shaming. It just. This is the origin story of the Joker. This is how he became, because he had a bad day. I mean, for Christ's sake, his wife died. His son or daughter died in childbirth.
Stop.
You're saying way too much.
But okay. Anyway,
And you're kind of prolapsing into something that I don't know. We're really far away from what we originally.
Okay, whatever. You stop me.
All right.
But what I'm saying is that it's got to stay true to the comic, and it needs to be the way it's supposed to be.
Okay, look, I'm going to add to a lot of that.
God, man.
One of the things that a lot of people out there that may be watching this video have to understand, that just like when a book becomes a movie, you can't take out certain things because it will get rid of certain functions that the movie is meant to have because the book had it. You can't change a whole bunch of story. You can't censor it. You can't take away. You can't change what's meant to fucking be there. This is what Grey Mouse is saying. And I'm saying the same thing. This shit is supposed to be there. And when they put it into animation form, there should be no censorship here.
Well, whatever context they put it in, there should be censorship.
Right. They should have it. It should be copy-paste. And nobody should fucking complain about it. This story has been out for decades.
I'm not worried about it at all. I'm gonna be completely honest.
I for
Okay.
one, I'm not really all that concerned for it either.
Yeah, because the thing is that there's also a reason why this story has been out for decades and it's never been adapted before.
That's
All
not
right.
going to stop people, though, man.
Well, yeah, they're gonna fucking complain, but I am not worried.
We've already seen these companies fold.
Yeah, but I am not worried at all about this not coming out or being changed because, like I said, there's a reason why it's been over 25 fucking years. All right, that we're waiting now that it's actually showing
But on the same concept, though, what about the so-called prisoner Leia? That's been out for how long?
Yeah, but that's Disney. That's something else. That's a completely different piece
it's
of work.
the same. But I understand that. But it's the same concept. It was
Disney's been given that stigma the same way Nintendo's been given that stigma. Okay, it's for children, and we're not supposed to be showing half-naked women on Disney cartoons. Period.
Objection.
I'm talking about the figure.
I know.
I'm talking about the figure.
I know.
Is what I'm talking about.
I get that, and I hear that.
Yeah.
All right. I know. Jessica Rabbit aside.
No, like there's
and most of the other princesses all aside, Ariel aside, I get it. But we're talking about Disney as a whole and the way people envision Disney in itself.
Leia was more of a badass than all these other women that you just mentioned.
And I agree with you. And that's probably one of the reasons why they was like, we don't want her in a slave costume.
But she was a badass before and afterwards.
Yes.
And she was in that for a reason, but social justice bullshit changed it.
Yes, and that's what my concern is. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but there's that possibility because we live in a fucked up age right now.
A gallon of tweets.
Like I have been trying to finish. Okay, look. For the past 25, almost 30 years, there's been a black X over The Killing Joke as something even being remotely fucking considered as an animated project. Okay, not just with WB and fucking Bruce Timm and the guys from the animated series who are going back to fucking visit it. All right, but in any fucking form at all. Okay. Not even adapting it to a live action fucking version, okay? There's a reason why they've been averse to it, okay? All right. Now that it's been shown that hey, look, we can actually go ahead and frame comic book characters in a somewhat adult connotation, all right? And you have not only the most decorated and also the most proven track record team, not only actors but also animators and producers, all right, who are going out of their way to go ahead and fully produce this, okay, and that they've got the featurette out there. It's not like they've just sat there and shown. I've seen the Warner Brothers animated department promotional material, all right? When it's really, really raw, all it is fucking line art stills that they'll give out to people, all right? They've been given the go-ahead. They've been given blessings, all right, to go ahead and push forward with this, okay? And they've already said, they've already come out with, yeah, this is going to be rated R.
But the thing is,
if you read the book, all right, what I'm saying is that we're already come to a corporate place where they've spent money and they've already assessed the risk and they've accepted it. All right.
Yeah, and here's the thing. This is from what I've seen. This is probably going to be more of a labor of love than anything else.
Yeah.
And anyone who steps in the middle of that is going to be like, hey, look, you can dig a hole full of dicks and dive in.
Yeah. All right. This is one I'm not worried about. Okay. Reason being is that look, it's not a fucking secret, and if there was going to be an uproar, there would already be one that people are.
There would have been one from the comic itself.
Yeah. You know.
There was.
Well,
I mean, for Christ's sake,
they changed the cover.
Look, they had a special when it was what, the 20th? Correct me if I'm wrong. What it was?
Oh yeah, when they changed the cover.
They changed the fucking cover.
Yeah.
So that's my point. That's the point that I'm making here.
Well,
it made no sense. And I'm not saying
because
I am for this project. Don't get me wrong. I am for this project. I am for this 150,000%. I'm for this project. But you also have to. We live in a fucked up age, as social justice warrior age now, and all one has to do is complain about something.
But here's the thing.
And I'm not saying they're going to ditch the project because, like you said, the money's already been made, already been spent. But all it does is takes the freaking, because all it did was took one tweet to have that cover changed.
Well, here's the thing. And I do agree with what the Reverend said here. You know what I mean? As far as DC and all the people who've gotten together to make this project, they've already said, okay, we know we're going to come under attack.
Yeah.
It's a matter of time.
All right.
Fuck them.
Whether or not they sold or not, yeah, absolutely.
No,
But here's the thing that the Reverend is saying here. Look at the cast.
I understand.
Look at the crew.
No, I do. I
Yeah.
There's no way that these motherfuckers are folding.
They're going to be like, fold? Us? No.
Especially if they paid attention to anything that happened in the animated series. Especially if they paid any attention to anything that happened in comic books, period.
Yeah.
I do understand where you're coming from, Grey Mouse, but I do understand the Reverend and Theory you're saying.
But don't think that don't want this project. I'm just saying. It's just that.
But like I said, we hear what you're saying. Like we've seen people fold before. I get it.
I've seen people.
You know what I mean? But I don't see this group of people getting together, building this project that, like he said, has been blacklisted from everything
for almost 30 years. Yeah.
All right. This is 3 decades worth of we ain't doing that. This can't reach TV. This can't hit the theaters. You gotta hide the comic books under your bed.
You do raise a valid point. I mean, they did not call for those comics to be.
And I'm pretty sure the director, producer, whoever got everybody together was like, look, we're gonna be under attack. We're going to get hit. People are going to complain. Fuck them.
They better stick to that.
That's my point right there. Just stick to your guns.
Look, and here's the thing: it's not
like those people are going to watch it anyway.
And here's the thing: it's not like it's going to be released for broadcast TV. It's VOD. It's going to go straight to
DVD and digital.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and we will be watching it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll be purchasing
Absolutely.
that.
Exactly.
Watching it. I'll be lying.
Yeah, that shit is going in the collection.
That review's coming soon.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It's just as simple as that. Do not just look. Copy, paste, let us pay for that shit, let us watch it.
Yeah.
Let us own it.
Yeah.
That's all we're fucking saying.
You got one of the most iconic people working on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On probably one of the greatest books
Absolutely.
I've read in a long, long time.
The thing about the Killing Joke in general is that it's another one of those reminders. Again, granted, it took a crazy Englishman to go ahead and write this. All right, because if you've ever seen Alan Moore talk on an interview, he is a crazy angry Englishman. All right, but the thing about the Killing Joke is that you've got this story that's put out, and it instead of being a novel, instead of being a featurette movie, instead of being something that showed up on primetime TV, it showed up as a comic book, which is more often than not, people look at it and they say, hey, look, this is a kid's medium. Comic books are for 12-year-olds and nitwits, all right? That's pretty much what that's pretty much the general perception has been for a long, long time, all right? Until titles like The Killing Joke started coming out, all right? Where they're like, no, wait a minute, this is a very valid form of storytelling, all right? And the thing about it is that I am very much amazed that they're actually going to treat it with as much seriousness and care as
they have no choice.
Going to.
If they milk this, if they water this down,
they couldn't have watered down Killing Joke.
They can't treat this like Zima.
Yeah.
If they would have done that, it would have just been a fuck you to the audience.
Yeah.
So no.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things where look. All right, here's the thing. Good media, good literature is probably going to be polarizing, okay, in some form or another. All right, there hasn't been any great movie that anybody has been to over the last, actually ever, that people have universally praised. All right, things have come really fucking close, but nothing's been universally praised. All right, but that's just because people come from have different perspectives on things. All right, this particular thing here, you know, hey, it's not a kiddie story,
Right.
you know, and they're treating it with respect, thankfully. So, like I said, I'm just amazed that they're treating it with as much respect as they happen to be.
We just gotta wait and see.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna purchase that thing. Vote with my wallet.
look, we should all be able to give that. We should be all given that option.
Vote with my wallet. That's what I'm gonna do.
And we should all be given that option, regardless of what it is. All forms of entertainment has a right to exist. We should, look, just don't pull any fucking punches. Just have this shit come out, rated R and beyond if you have to.
And on a much lighter note, if you guys want to see Barbara Gordon get killed, then hey, by all means, watch it.
Damn.
Get killed. She doesn't die.
I know.
Spoilers.
Stop.
Dude, fuck.
Read the
killed.
Read the comic, and then watch the movie. Read the comic, then watch this movie. Make comparisons. I hope they do a great job. And it's like, yeah.
Didn't they even reprise her voice as well?
Yeah,
Terry
Terry Strong.
Strong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Did they bring in the whole
yeah, they brought in most of the cast.
Now wait a minute.
The
You
only
wouldn't
ones that
expect
they-
anything less from Andrea Romano if she's actually
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
voice coordination.
Well, the only
Yeah.
people that they couldn't get Alfred because Edward Zinglis Jr. I think he's dead now. He died a few years back, and they couldn't get the voice Commissioner Gordon, Bob Hastings. Yeah. So.
I mean, come on, man. But they got the most iconic ones.
But they've got
They got
a
the
lot.
Bats. They got the Joker.
Okay.
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill.
Now,
And he's
Kevin
the
Conroy.
man who claims to have retired from being the Joker.
Nope.
Well, that was
With the exception.
that's what I'm saying. That was the
A couple of things.
that was the only thing that he said that he would ever be a Joker again is the Killing Joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
He went on record saying that.
Oh, is that what it takes to bring this man back? All right,
Let's
do
do
this
it.
shit.
Yeah.
That's basically probably how this came about.
Hey, he might actually speak in the next Star Wars movie too. Now that
Probably
we're
won't have
hearing
the
his
Joker's
voice.
voice though.
Yeah, just saying, you know. But if Luke starts laughing and cackling,
As he's going after Kylo Ren, I'm in. He basically killed his brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now he has to go kill the nephew.
Mm-hmm.
And go crazy and maybe go dark side while he's doing it.
I don't know if that happens. Well, that's
Dark Side Luke. That's what I've always wanted.
that's another conversation.
All right,
That's another conversation.
We're in that point now.
We
All right.
got
Come
way
back.
off.
Come this
Something to
way.
think about.
Come back. Come back.
All right.
So that's fucked up that when I go on left field, you get stop projection. Then when y'all go on left field, it's
That
like
wasn't left field. That was a general idea that will pay money to see.
That was a pop fly.
no. When I was explaining the Killing Joke.
Yeah.
But I mean, y'all stopped me like in my tracks, man. Like
I was an
stop
idea.
that train.
I was an idea.
Tell the whole story of the Killing Joke.
People should. It's been out for eons. People should know that story.
I don't care. We already knew the story of Anakin Vader becoming Vader. But we still put some more shit.
No. The people that's going to be seeing this movie.
We knew Anakin wasn't going to die, no matter how much danger he was.
Get off of Star Wars, man. We done with that. God, over.
Yeah, we are.
Mark Hamill
We're-
was Star Wars.
Yes, but we're talking about him doing the Joker, man.
All right.
It-
Spoilers: Joker or Batman doesn't die in the end. All right.
Spoilers. Well, duh.
Exactly. So just come out with the shit. We'll buy it.
Yep.
Money.
You already have my money.
Hey, look again.
That's what I'm saying. You already have my money. I'm done. So, my closing thoughts on this is that I'm glad this is getting done. Thank you. Just bring it out, and your money's mine, or my money's yours.
You hear that? He's robbing y'all.
Your money is
Rob you and watch the movie.
Yes.
Wow.
That.
Jeez, we're gonna get a whole bunch of triggered comments. People say about how they're being cyberbullied.
Hey, that's what.
Jeez.
That's the whole idea, right?
Wow.
Oh man.
Anyway, you know what I mean. Your closing thoughts there, Terry?
Thoroughly excited. Thoroughly excited. Like I said, Killing Joke is one of my favorite books ever, and seeing it come to a screen with the original cast from one of the greatest Batman cartoons ever.
Coming to your TV.
I'm on
near you.
board. I'm on board. Period. Sign it up. Take my money. Take my boys' money. Take everybody's money. Just give me what I want.
Yep. Give him the wallet.
There you go.
I don't know. For
Just
some
throwing that
reason,
around.
Killing Joke is acting like a stripper to you now.
Translation: if you give him Killing Joke, he'll make it rain.
All right. With that, before I get the urge to make somebody a sandwich, thank you again for watching this video with us. You know, for staying with us the last 25 minutes. If you're so kind, please click like and subscribe below.
Make me a sandwich.
This is a good end to this rant. Once again, folks, you guys are fuckers. All right. Actually, we're all the four middle-aged dudes bullshitting about nothing, trying to get through the end of this video. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
This is theory.
Gray Mouse 1.
Credits.
Oh, Lordy.